Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and this video is about bad habits that you could pick up while selling drugs and after, and bad things that can happen to you. It's really only a couple bad things that can happen to you. The rest of them are bad habits because that's the direction that this video was originally supposed to go in. Now, the first bad habit that you could pick up is using drugs and drinking alcohol. Just like police, you know, you're gonna be around this shit for so much that it's gonna start to fuck with you. You know what I mean? A lot of, like, if you sell hard drugs or some shit like that and you gotta test it, if you don't, because a lot of people when they sell coke and shit, they get crackheads and people who do coke to test the shit for them. And if you just don't have that convenience, or you just wanna fucking, I'm gonna save this little $5, I'm gonna just test it myself. Or you see how good that it makes people feel, you want to test it. You know, you want to get a little taste of it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people pick up bad habits and start doing the drugs that they sell, getting higher up their own supply, which is not good. Next, I mean, this might not seem too significant for a lot of people, but if you already smoke cigarettes, I feel like I can guarantee you're gonna smoke more cigarettes, because a lot of people, that's how they keep their time. You know, you smoke your cigarette, go to the play, smoke your cigarette, wait for the niggas, smoke your cigarette when you pull off, and then smoke another cigarette when you get where you need to go, back home or back to the trap or wherever the fuck. You know what I mean? So that. Or if you don't smoke cigarettes, you're gonna be around fucking crackheads and weed smokers fucking asking you for cigarettes, and maybe you wanna keep a pack or two so you can get that little 50 cents off of them. You know what I mean? But that. Next, it's a bad habit you can pick up is treating people differently, treating everybody like they're a custy, treating everybody like a fucking crackhead. Like, if you really meet some hardcore pimps out there, a lot of them, they talk to every woman like they're trying to get them in the stable and on the team and shit like that. Or you can tell a person's a pimp just how they talk to women, how they treat women, whether it be positive or negative, whether they're overly charming or they're borderline disrespectful all the time. You know, a lot of people do that. Next, a bad habit you could pick up is thinking everything's about fucking money and getting too materialistic and having your ego boosted. Next, thinking that you can pay for love and thinking that you can love people just by paying them. You know, if you stand your girlfriend up on accident because you had something to do, and you fucking give her a $50 bill, and she really wanted to see this movie with you, and you were this and that, or you didn't show up for your little sister's graduation, but you buy her a fucking Porsche or some dumb shit like that, you know what I mean? That is a bad habit to me, and I have done that a couple times, but that's just not a good look. And you might think it's nothing, you know, but it's the thought that counts. Your time is a gift, and when you try to pay people to not give a fuck that you weren't around, that's gonna fuck with their emotions, and that's gonna fuck with their perception of not only you, but life. Especially if you're doing it to your own child. Next would be, a lot of people become more violent and become more paranoid and shit like that, which is actually gonna be my next point. You can get PTSD, all the weird shit that happens, all the jail time, you know, that you might experience, all the different types of people you have to deal with, fucking being around goddamn junkies all day if that's what you do, or being around people that are fucked up all day, or if you're an ex-addict, being around this shit, being around people that are high and drunk and shit like that shit could fuck you up. Next, a lot of people start drug dealing and things happen to them where they end up having to start gangbanging, which is obviously not good, but if that wasn't your plan from the beginning, that's not something you should get yourself into. Especially if you watch my last video where I said that you need to have a plan, set goals, and make sure that you don't make this your career or your your go-to to get fucking money all the time. Next, something bad that can happen to you is that you can lose friends and family, not only emotionally, fuck them up and fuck your relationships up, but you could hurt them, or you can get them hurt, or even killed, or get alienated, shit like that, depending on the societal makeup of your family. But that's it. It's AaroniMoses. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to this video, comment, like, share it, add me on all my social networks, and that's it. Peace.